What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm here to bring to you my predictions video for this week's game versus Penn State. First off, let me just say how the mighty have definitely fallen. If I had told you before the season that 10 games into the season combined for both of these teams, that they'd only have a total of 2 wins, would anyone have believed me? Probably not. But here we are, 2 teams that started the season in the top 25, and we have Michigan at 2-3 and Penn State at 0-5. So it's really, really strange. 2020 has definitely been a very, very odd and strange year. And this is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. Obviously, it's a game with 2 programs that are definitely struggling, definitely underachieving for the year, and definitely 2 coaches that now, for all intents and purposes, are on the hot seat. It's funny that everyone is talking about Fire Harbaugh, and just mainly more than anything else. I know it's a combination of things, but definitely because of what's happened this year. And we're 2-3. But look at James Franklin, who pretty much did the same thing, hasn't done anything more than what we've done, is 0-5, and I haven't really heard anyone talking about fire James Franklin. So this is going to be, like I said, an interesting game. 2 programs that may use this game, whoever wins, to springboard themselves and try and salvage their season. Obviously, Penn State at this point is pretty much too far gone. They're already guaranteed pretty much a losing season. Michigan, on the other hand, does have an opportunity that at least if they win the next couple of games, they guarantee that they'll have a record that'll be better than 500. So, the idea is just to win every game from this point forward, and just see how things go. On the Michigan side, Cade, well, I haven't heard anything definitive, but he should be named starter at this point in time. Joe's had his chances, hasn't succeeded, hasn't lived up to the expectations that everyone hyped him up to be. Cade has come in, did his thing twice now, especially this last game where he single-handedly put the team on his shoulders and led us to victory. I was reading one video in the comments section, and someone was joking around saying that Cade might be out for this game due to a back injury from carrying us to victory against the Rutgers last game. I thought that was kind of funny. But in all seriousness, he should be the starter. More than likely, he will be the starter. And we're just going to see how well he plays when it's not just him coming in to try and give the team energy and spark up the team and all that. It's one thing to be on the bench and then, come in and try and salvage things. It's another thing to be the actual guy, know you're the guy, know that you're going to, it's your job to lose, and everyone's dependent on you from start to finish. It's a whole different ball game to be that guy and try to lead your team to victory. So it'll be interesting to see how Cade reacts to from the first snap being the guy that has to execute out a game plan and help us get a victory. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out. Our defense has just been decimated with injuries, the latest one being Cam McGrone. He might be out for the season. I don't know. Nothing has been definitive, and you know you're not going to get anything definitive from dealing with Harbaugh. You know, in his press conferences, he's never going to say that someone is injured or anything like that. You just have to kind of read between the lines and just figure it out on your own. So, we're already missing Aiden. Now we're going to be missing him probably extensive time. Kwity Paye's been out. So that's going to definitely work against us. I still don't understand how we got this walk-ons as guys that are the first one to come off the bench. That part I still understand, especially when you've been recruiting and you have 4-star recruits in key positions. It really shouldn't be any reason why we should have a walk-on playing starter minutes, but it is what it is. Penn State, even though they've been 0-5, they've been competing for the most part in the majority of these games. So, the 0-5 could easily be 3-2 or 2-3 like how we are. I know they definitely got robbed against Indiana. I keep saying that it wasn't worth. I mean, maybe it was worth a review, but they should have won that game. Just due to the call on the field should have been that he was short. But that's another story for itself. I've always felt that instant replay, especially in the college level, is not up to. It's not doing its job properly. There's been so many times where I've seen plays where it was obvious that the guy didn't catch it, or it was obvious that there was a penalty for pass interference. It was obvious that, and I could just go on and on and on. But I don't know. That's just for another story in itself. Penn State, I know that they're going to fight, and, it's not going to be an easy win for us. I know that. They're not going to roll over and let us win. It's not going to be a guaranteed victory. We're going to have to earn this victory. Like I said, they've been in close games and just lost them, sometimes on the end of the last few plays of the game. So this is definitely not a cupcake game. And with the key injuries that we have on the offensive line, defensive line, etc., it makes it all the more difficult for us to get a victory. So, I'm predicting that, that we're going to continue their losing streak and get a victory, even though it's not going to be any victory in a blowout manner or anything like that. I think it's going to be another close game, similar to how I felt that it was going to be a close game against Rutgers. Same thing with Michigan versus Penn State this week. It's going to be a close game, come down to the wire. It might end up being a game that we win on the last possession of the game, or at least the last drive of the game. I can definitely see that happening. So I see the game being, maybe 28-21 or 28-24 for Michigan. That's my prediction for that. For us to win, it's going to definitely have to be more of the same of what we did last week versus Rutgers. We got to start out quicker and more efficiently than we have in the last few games. We can't go down by 17, 24, 30 points and expect to come back. That's just not going to happen. So, we have to come out strong of a quick, well-executed game plan, both on the offense and defensive ends, and just try and get it done. So like I said, I still think that we're going to win It's not going to be easy. It's not going to look pretty. But at the end of the game, I think that we're going to prevail. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. It definitely helps my channel. Definitely try to share this video with as many people as possible. I really appreciate everybody who does that for me and shares the video or recommends it. Thank you so much for the help. And definitely, last but not least, if you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button and definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel as big as possible. And the only way I can do that is with your help. So please, if you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button and definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and as always, go blue.